Hey guys, it's Miss Crystal. It's Wednesday. We're going to talk about some books. So before I get to the book talks, let's go through a couple of housekeeping things for you services. So one thing is that this month is a continuation of our March to May Million program, and that just means that we are trying to read 1,000,000 pages as a community, not just youth services, kind of everyone. And we have like little booklets up here. We have information up here. If you want to know more about that program, give us a call, come see us, anything. Also, we still have tons of, craft kits that you can take home. We have like chalk packs right now. We have the scavenger hunt that's still going on for the next couple of days. So any of that sounds interesting to you, give it a look-see, and talk to us about it. Okay, so anyway, we're gonna get to the books. This time around, I chose historical fiction, and I think I'm gonna start with my teen books just because I am super excited for these ones. Okay, so I'm gonna move this. Okay, so guys, first one. These Violent Delights. Can you see this? Okay. These Violent Delights. I love this cover. I think it's like the prettiest thing ever. Okay, anyway. It is set in 1926 in Shanghai, and it's like a retelling of Romeo and Juliet, essentially. So the main girl character is named Juliet, and she is like a flapper girl, but she's come home to be a part of her gang that she was already a part of, but she's like coming back to them. And they're called like the Scarlets, and then the opposing gang is called like the White Flowers, and that is where Roma is, the boy, and they used to be in love, but they aren't anymore, or like they had a falling out. I wouldn't say that they're not in love anymore. And then they're opposing gangs, they're fighting against each other, blah, blah, blah. But there is this greater, big, bad, like ominous, like monster, sort of magical entity that is bigger than them and is threatening both gangs. So now they have to like come together and like figure out how to defeat it. So it's kind of like historical fiction, but like add in a little bit of fantasy, add in a little bit of romance, I like it. Okay, done with that. Next one, Last Night at the Telegraph Club. Still not as cool as cover as these Violent Delights, but pretty great. Anyway, this one is about this girl, Lucy? Yeah, Lily. Lily who? She's in love with this girl, Kathleen, and it's set in 1954, and they are in America. And basically, it's just saying, like, if you know anything about 1954 and being queer, it did that, it was that, like, you weren't supposed to do that. So she's going through that. She's going through, like, trying to figure out if she's even queer in the first place. She's going through being of Asian descent. She is Chinese, and having to deal with, like, the prejudices of that time period of being of Asian descent. And during like the Red Scare and everything, like people were just super paranoid right now. So yeah, that's what happens. Okay, next one, Just Like That. So this one is set in the 60s, and it is written by Gary Schmidt. Gary writes a lot of books for middle grade. I feel like I've read a couple of his, and he's always really good. So this is no different. This one is about this girl, Meryl. She has, I don't want to say too much, but alluding to like her past, she's lost someone. She's going through some grief. She ends up at this boarding school where this kid, Matt, is. He's also running away from some past demons, okay? And they like band together, they form a friendship, they make other friends in the process, and they like learn to move on from your past and like trauma, But it's all very nice, and 1960s, where can you go wrong? Okay. Last but not least, I have The Magic in Changing Your Stars. That was really hard. Okay, yeah. The Magic in Changing Your Stars. Wow, this cover is really pretty too. And this is about Ailey. I know, yeah. So it's Ailey, this kid. So the beginning part is set in modern day. So he is at his middle school, he's 11, and he is trying out for The Wiz, the production of The Wiz at his school, and he's a very good dancer. And he blows the audition. He feels super bad about himself. He goes home, he talks to his granddad, and his granddad is like, don't give up your dream, because like I gave up my dream once, and like that sucks. So then that night he finds his granddad's old tap shoes, and he puts them on, and then he's like transported back in time to his granddad's time period, which I believe was like the 50s era. And he like confronts his granddad, which is interesting, and like talks about dreams and like changing your future, and like you are the beholder of your own destiny, and like things like that. So I don't know, I thought it was a good read, and yeah, they're super cute. How could you go wrong with them? Anyway, took up like a good 6 minutes of your life. Hopefully you found something you like, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.